2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We're live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And for the Pistons, we've got another hometown game here in Detroit. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another. So they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they'll have to come out strong to get a different result. Losses happen. It's how you respond that really matters in this league. You got to be able to bounce back.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Collison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Big Smooth out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Cousins in at the 5. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Collison.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Screen by Jones. Jackson kicks to Jones. Here's Drummond, and the rejection by Cousins. Gay outside. High, arcing shot. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Jackson. From the arc. And he gets it to go. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Here's Gay.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And the basket good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Jennings dishes to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. From downtown, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he came off that screen and then he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Collison. Following the miss by Terrence Jones. Cousins, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Jones, and Rasul Butler's subbed in for Marcus Morris. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Freak.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And the Pistons making a change here. Meeks is checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Rondo comes in for Darren Collison. Rondo passes to Big Smooth. Meeks with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks leading the charge. It's deflected. Rondo against Ilyasova and stolen by Drummond. Here's Meeks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Passes it to Big Smooth. From 6 away, no luck, and Detroit the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Here's Gay after the basket by Detroit, and that one's good. 6 points for Freak.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in.
Makes defense.
Give a look here for the Pistons.
Pass up a good
Drummond's
shot
checked in for
a
Aaron
great
Baines.
shot.
Terrence Jones comes
game
in
come
for
to you.
Ilyasova.
We're forcing
Marcus
the issue
Morris is
too
checked
much.
in for Butler. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Big Smooth comes in for Carl Landry. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Caspi. The Kings trailing. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Big Smooth. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He dropped a cool 33 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Now here's Jennings, following the shot by Rudy Gay. And the wide-open shot from Morris. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Big Smooth, and it's sent back by Drummond. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Jennings kicks to Drummond. And he banks in the layup. Drummond's got 7 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Drummond the screen. It's Jennings with the drive. He got right to the cup using that screen. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Sacramento with the ball. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Big Smooth.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Goes up the baseline. Meeks can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
There's the pass to Big Smooth. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break Detroit. And yes, sir, that one drops. Meeks got 8 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Big Smooth. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, and Meeks kicks to Jennings. Drummond with a screen on run. To the paint, and Drummond throws it down.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Rondo, good.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Pistons leading by 6. Outside Jennings. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Collison in for McLemore. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. And you look at Meeks, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Which he is, very aggressive. He'll explode from his usual spot on the perimeter toward the rack, looking for contact, seeking it out, trying to get himself to the foul line.
Now here's Jackson. 17 points in his last outing.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Rondo. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Outside Rondo. A drive by Collison. Pass to Big Smooth. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson dishes to Dalembert. And it's denied. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Caspi, and he dunks it down.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Jackson passes to Butler. Takes the three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons lead by 4. Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
What a game we've seen here from Big Smooth. He's got 13 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Terrence Jones out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Morris in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And the basket by Jones.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
No good from Big Smooth.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Jackson has the open look. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 5 assists in the game. There's the pick. In the corner, it's McLemore. And there